Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2 between GoSuTgun spawning as the pink Zerg in the bottom left-hand corner, and GoSuViBe spawning as the pink Zerg, and GoSuViBe spawning as the green Zerg in the top right-hand.
Yeah, that's right. We do have a green versus pink attack here, so it's going to be the ladies versus the environmentalists, and we'll see how this game does play out. This is Pool, by the way,
And this is Senex.
and we're very excited to bring you this game. Now, for you guys, just for your information, if you didn't see hopefully you did see the last game. Vibe is up 1 game. Of course, if you didn't see it, I just spoiled it for you. But what are you doing watching the second game? You're supposed to watch the first one first. Jeez, guys, come on.
Yeah. And right now, Vibe actually going for a 9 pull, as we see. He cut drones the second that he reached that 9 supply, wasn't continuing to produce anything. So definitely a little bit more of an early aggression from him. This is probably going to be a pretty good mind game against his opponent. He played far more economically focused in game 1 than T-Gun did, and that really ended up paying off, giving him the victory. And so going for not quite cheese. I don't think that 9 pull is early enough to really be considered cheese, but obviously a very early attack nonetheless. Not something T-Gun's going to be expecting.
No, T-Gun will not be expecting this at all, and in fact is getting his gas. Is that before anything? Wow, he's getting his gas before spawning pool? Is he doing an extractor trick? Please tell me he's doing an extractor trick. I don't know what's happening now. Tell me what's happening.
Going gas before pool in an ordinary resource game of StarCraft 2 is generally pretty solid for Zerg. It lets you immediately get your speed as the second that your spawning pool finishes, so that's pretty nice. However, doing it in FRB is a little bit questionable just because you get the gas so much faster off the just one extractor than you do from a regular Vespene geyser. In fact, it might really end up hurting Vibe that he decided to, hurting T-Gun that he decided to invest in that, as the first 6 Zerglings of Vibe have already spawned with 2 more on the way, and they are marching out across the map.
Yeah, Vibe is looking very angry right now. Wants to get some blood in this game and finish off T-Gun because he did not GG. I just can only imagine that this is simply related to that. He's like, man, you're gonna BM me, I'm gonna BM you, go for like a super early pull and just take you out. So we'll see if he does successfully do that. Now T-Gun does know that this is coming. He was able to scout it with his overlords, and he's gonna have to micro like a boss to hold on this game.
So one thing that Vibe's doing, which is very interesting, is he's not continuing to commit to this aggression and is instead droning up in the background, also making his queen. So right now he's just trying to put pressure on his opponent, get some kills if he can, kind of make T-Gun feel like he's on the back foot, but he's not committing to ending the game right now. He just wants to lose some mining time, generally punish him in small ways rather than with an all-in.
Yes, indeed. So Vibe is getting some damage. He's actually not really been able to take anything out here. I think he may have gotten 1 worker kill. Or even a Zergling kill. No, he does manage to get 1 more drone, and the queen is out for T-Gun, and Vibe a little bit behind now, I've got to say.
Well, Vibe has managed to get a drone lead right now, but he's definitely in the tech deficit because he does have his own gas, only just now reaching the 100 gas that he needs to start his metabolic boost. So the Zergling speed is going to be considerably faster for T-Gun than it is going to be for Vibe, and in fact that prompts T-Gun to immediately drop down his natural expansion, and that's a very good move. With the faster Zerglings, he'll feel quite safe defending that against any aggression from his opponent.
Yeah, T-Gun's build is very much in order. He does have a good idea what's going on in this game, but it does look like Vibe is getting a pretty good wall off here at the top of his ramp. Not going to let T-Gun into his base, and is actually getting it. Yeah, he is getting a Baneling Nest.
Yeah, that Baneling Nest definitely suggesting that he really wants to commit to killing his opponent off of 1 base. Also, that nice little wall that you were mentioning. Oh no, it gets slipped through, but doesn't actually. I have to check the vision right now. He does not see the Baneling Nest. A critical bit of denied scouting from Vibe right there. If that had been noticed by his opponent, it would have been absolutely devastating. However, there's already a Baneling Nest under construction from T-Gun, so he'll probably have all the tools available that he needs to fend off this attack, and it's really just going to come down to, does he have enough numbers and how does he micro it?
Yes, indeed. So it looks like T-Gun is getting his very own Baneling Nest up here, as well as a Spinecrawler up here at his main base. And oh my god, that is so many Banelings being morphed in right now. If Vibe can get good enough explosions up, he will be in an excellent position.
Yeah, 10 banelings being morphed in at once right now. While the spine crawl is very good, and spine crawlers are just generally extremely efficient in FRB, I'm not sure that they're going to be able to deal with that many banelings moving right in. There's no drones
Oh,
available to be
wow.
killed at this natural expansion, and there are two banelings moving right in, but they don't end up exploding. I really feel like he wants it there. He kills a pretty good number, but there's still 3 banelings left over.
Wow, T-Gun actually did a really, really good job there with the banelings that he did have in taking out so many banelings of Vibe, but now there is still 1 baneling left for Vibe, and he is trying to get that into a good position. T-Gun actually running away, does not want to get exploded on right now.
Yeah, I really think that Vibe needs to continue this aggression as hard as he can. While at the same time, if GoSuTgun does not move down, his queen, unfortunately, so many Zerglings being killed off by these repeated baneling explosions, and he's just had to totally sacrifice his mate. A huge explosion, killing almost all of T-Gun's Zerglings.
Yeah, and there we see T-Gun saying, good all-in, GG. I would almost say that that's kind of like good game, but at the same time, like, you all in me. Like, what the heck's
Yeah.
up with you? Like, good cheese, basically. So,
Yeah.
alright, we do see Vibe gonna go ahead and continue on into the next round. And
Yes,
that was
indeed. So
pretty fun.
GoSuViBe is the first person to make it into the finals of the FRB Grand Tournament.
Yes,